got modified out here to Marshall. We are about 2.5 minutes to the start. Race 1, you should be in or through tech. Once again, all podium pictures will be taken at completion of race 11. All podium pictures will be done at completion of race 11. All right, modified marshals, I need you out here. Let's go, modified marshals. Modified touring car out here to Marshall.
Andy St. Germain.
All right, once again, modified drivers need you out here to turn marshal. Modified drivers need you out here to turn marshal. We're 30 seconds to the start of this main. All right, I'm going to call off my modified marshals. Need you out here. Law. Felix Law. Felix, need you out here at a marshalling spot. Dave Vera. Monty Panzica. Steven Hernandez. Corey Recker. Stefan Hernandez. And Fred Rodriguez.
Hackley.
All right. There's Stefan, there's Steven, there's Monty, there's Dave. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 7. So Felix, Corey Record, Fred Rodriguez. Did Fred leave for the day? Okay. All right. We got our marshals. We're going to set the grid. Starting in the 1 spot's going to be Todd Sowich. In the 2, Pac Lee. In the 3, Andy St. Germain. In the 4, AJ Cunnington. And in the 5, Las Vegas. All right, drivers, grid is set, grid is locked. The next sound you hear will be the start of your stock touring car B main, brought to you by Express. This is race 1, race 2. You should be in tech, touring car A main. Keep it clean, guys. Clean it up. That's going to allow Sowich out to a pretty big lead after lap 1. St. Germain in the 2, Vega 3. Cunnington 4, Lee 5. St. Germain trying to close that gap. 9/10 now separate top two. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty much freight training through the S's. Lee trying to hold on to that freight train. Oh, Vega catching the curb. Oh, and gets into Cunnington. That's going to put Lee up to the 3 spot. Vega 4, Cunnington into 5. Looks like body tuck. Meanwhile, up front, we have Soch and St. Germain battling out that top spot. Just 4/10 as they work in through the S's. Now in front of the driver's stand, in through the chicane. Soch in that top spot. Oh, catching the curb. That's going to put St. Germain up to the top spot. Soch down to the 2. St. Germain still in that top spot. 1.4 up on Soch in the 2. We are halfway, so it's back up to that top spot. Now Lee, looks like Lee's up to that top spot, Vega 2. So it's down to the 3 after having some trouble at the end of the straightaway. So 1, 2, 3 down the straightaway. Cunnington in the 4.
Race, man. What the hell of a race? He's not calling it.
Back up. All right, we are 2 minutes left to go. Lee in that top spot, Vega 2, Soch 3. 1, 2, 3, just 9/10 last time by. Lee now in that top spot, Soch 2. Remember to stay on the stand, please. Make sure you stay on the stand, please. Cunnington's going to go in that 3 spot.
Florida man, do better.
Four and a half down, 1.5 minutes to go. Lee still holding on to that top spot, Soch in the 2. 1.4 seconds is the separation. Cunnington 2.5 back from Soch. Soch trying to close that gap on Lee. As they come down the straightaway, it was 1.6 last time by, now 1.3 as we approach the final minute.
1 minute left.
We're in the final minute. Soch trying to close that gap. Looks like Lee might have got a couple of tenths on him this time by. It was 1.3, now 1.5. Cunnington 3.2 back from Soch. $35 seconds left to go. $15.7 to $15.7. 15 seconds left to go. Pac Lee holding on to that top spot with less than 10 on the race clock. So it's into 2, Cunnington into 3, less than 5 drivers. That's the race clock.
AJ
They're
Connaughton
going to get
done.
this final lap in. Pac Lee's got to keep it clean for this final lap. Track's still hot. Down the straightaway they go. So it's
Pac
making
Lee
a
done.
hard charge down to
So much
9/10, but Pac Lee's going to win your stock touring car B main. Todd Soch into 2, AJ Cunnington in 3, Vega 4, St. Germain 5. Race 2, hold your cars one moment. Race 2, hold your cars one moment. All right, race 2, let's go ahead and check them in for me. Race 2, check them in for me. Get my marshals back from race number 1.
Charles Parsons. Michael Bruce.
Pete, Schaefer, Centenaro, Diaz, Walker, Bruce, Moss, Talabrico, Parsons, and Bristol. Get my marshals back out here. And if I can get at least one volunteer marshal, please.
Franco Centenaro.
Where are my marshals at? You put your cars in post-tech right back out to marshal. I see Todd, I see Pac, I see 3 out of 5. Turn marshals, let's go. AJ, need you out here. Las Vegas, need you out here. Andy, I need you out here to marshal. Andy, get you to take that other cone for me, please. Thank you. There's Laz. All right. AJ Cunnington, where you at? Out here
Furman
to marshal.
Walker.
In front of the driver's stand. And if I can get one volunteer marshal, please. One volunteer in front of the driver's stand, AJ. Thank you.
Hello. 1, 2, 3.
If I can get one volunteer marshal, please. This is a 10-car race, trying to get at least one more marshal. All right. Down by that orange cone, down on the big orange cone, thank you very much. Down at the far end, the big orange cone, thank you very much. All right. Pete's in the 1, Schaefer 2, Centenaro 3, Diaz 4, Walker 5, Bruce 6, Moss 7, Talabrico 8, Parsons 9, Bristol will be in the 10. Grid is set, drivers, grid is locked. The next sound you hear will be the start of your stock touring car A main, brought to you by Express. Keep it clean, guys, keep it clean. All right, we have Pete's on that top spot, Centenaro 2, Walker 3, Schaefer 4, Bruce 5, Moss 6, Bristol 7, Talabrico 8, Parsons 9, Diaz 10. Pick your leader up. Chad Pete's down the straightaway, he goes. Followed by Centenaro into 2, Walker 3, Schaefer 4, Bruce 5, Oh, your leader getting loose coming out of the S's now. It looks like it is Walker up to the top spot. Oh. Walker 1. Centenaro 2. Schaefer 3. Bruce 4. Bristol 5. Pete's down to the 6. Telebrico 7. Moss 8. Diaz 9. Parsons into 10. Walker trying to gap now. Schaefer back up to that 2 spot. Centenaro down to the 3. Bruce in the 4. 9/10 is the separation. Top 2 cars. Walker getting loose. Coming to the carousel. Allowing Schaefer to close that gap just a little bit. It was 9/10. Let's call it 7/10 now. Your leaders through the S's. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bristol catching the dot. Meanwhile, up front, Eddie Schaefer up to that top spot. Walker having some, it looks like Walker having some trouble, maybe some body issue. That's going to put Centenaro in the 2. Bruce 3, Pete's 4, Bristol 5, Telebrico 6, DS 7, Parsons 8, Moss up to the 9. Eddie Schaefer now 1.7 up. Give that position back. Bristol orange car, I believe it's Bristol through the chicane now. You got to give it up back up to the blue car. Give you one more chance. That was Parsons, I believe. Charles, the blue car, give that position back up. Charles. All right. $2:15 down 2:45 down, 3:15 left to go. Schaefer still in that top spot. Centenaro 2. Bruce 3. Pete's. Now Pete's up to the 3. Bruce down to the 4. Bristol in the 5. Telebrico 6. Parsons in the 7. Moss 8. Diaz 9. $2:40 left to go, drivers. Schaefer holding on to that top spot now, 1.9 up on Centenaro in the 2. Pete's 1.2 back from Centenaro, trying to close it up to that 2nd spot. Now, Pete's having some issue that lap. That's going to put Bruce back up to the 3. Bristol 4, Pete's 5. 2:15 left to go. Schaefer holding on to that top spot as we are careful on the far end. We are clear.
2 minutes left.
Tough luck for Chad Pete. Schaefer 1, Centenaro 2, Bruce in the 3, Bristol 4, Telebrico 5, Parsons 6, Moss 7, Diaz 8, with a minute 35 left to go. The 2nd and 3rd working through the carousel. Bruce catching, curbing, entering the carousel. Careful after the S's. We are clear. As we approach the final minute, your leader Eddie Schaefer working in front of the driver's stand through the chicane. 2nd place Franco Centenaro. Through
1
the
minute
chicane, he
left.
is 3 seconds back. As we're in the final minute, down the straightaway, Centenaro works Bruce and Bristol battling out down the straightaway for that 3rd spot. Bruce in the 3, Bristol in the 4 as they working through the S's. Just 6/10 last time by. Now they work around the carousel. Now coming down the straightaway. Bruce in the 3, Bristol in the 4. 6/10 continues to be 6/10. 30 seconds left to go. Bristol closing the gap through the S's in front of the driver stand in through the chicane. Bristol right on the backside of Bruce now as they come down the straightaway with 15 seconds left to go. They're going to get this lap, maybe one more. Oh, Bristol catching the curbing, coming into the infield. ends up on his wheels, able to keep going, but that's going to hurt him. Less than 10 on the race clock, drivers. Bristol's getting his final lap here. That's the clock. Finish the lap you were on.
Abner Telebrico done.
Eddie Schaefer crossing the
Eddie
line to
Schaefer
win
done.
your stock touring car.
Charles Parsons done.
Amen.
Franco Centenaro done. Brandon Diaz done. Ken Moss done. Michael
And
Bruce done.
everybody's done. Eddie Schaefer
Daniel
wins
Bristol
it.
done.
24,605. Frank 24,608. Michael Bruce 24,612. Daniel Bristol 24,613. Abner Telebrico 23,605. Charles Parsons 23,606. Brandon Diaz 23,609. And Ken Moss 23,611. Set your cars down at Post Tech, right back out to Marshall. And we will have GT12 out here. Senior in the 4, Steve Kamen. Let's get him lined up. Let's go. All right, drivers. Grid is set. Grid is locked. The next sound you hear will be the start of your GT12 A main. Looks like we have Ramsdale. Oh, Ramsdale catching the pipe. Looks like Draper got loose through the chicane. Side by side down the straightaway. Centenaro Senior all over the back side of Ramsdale. Oh, tough luck for Draper. Oh, one out of the ballpark. That was Centenaro Senior. Came in 1.6 back from Ramsdale. This is race 3. Race number 4, VTA. VTA, you guys should be in tech. VTA should be in tech. As we're 1 minute and 10 seconds down, 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Ramsdale 16.8, came in 17.1, Centenaro 17.1. Minute 40 down, 4:20 left to go. VTA brought to you by Michael's RC Hobbies. You guys should be in tech. Ramsdale holding on that top spot, came in the 2, Centenaro in the 3. Ramsdale with a 2.5 second advantage over Cayman in that 2 spot. Centenaro 5 seconds back from Cayman. Looks like Cayman closed that gap. It was 2.5. It's now down to 1.3. He cut it from 2.5 to 1.5 to 1.3. It's a battle for that top spot through the carousel. Now looks like Ramsdale starting to inch away here. Back to 1.5 seconds. 2:45 down, 3:15 left to go. .2 separate top 2 cars. Ramsdale in the 1, Cayman 2. Centenaro 4.8 back from Cayman. Cayman has some trouble getting onto the straightaway. That's going to allow Centenaro to close that gap. It was 4.8, now 2.3. So Centenaro's got his eyes on that 2nd spot. As we are 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. Your leader getting loose after catching the middle of the S's. Centenaro inching closer each lap, but we are
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left to go. Gonna have to make a little bit bigger gains than what he's been doing the last few laps here. Down to 2 seconds. That is the closest battle on the racetrack for that 2nd spot between Cayman and Centenaro as they come down the straightaway. 2 seconds last time by, this time by 1.3. Centenaro making a huge gain that last lap, 7/10 with a minute 20 to go. .1. So Centenaro reeling in Cayman here at the end of your GT12 A main as we approach the final minute.
1 minute left.
We're in the final minute. Let's call it 6/10. Battle for that 2nd spot is off and running now in front of the driver's stand. They work in through the chicane. Meanwhile, Ramsdale 7 seconds up on that battle. Meanwhile, that battle for 2nd down the straightaway they go. Centenaro took a look on the inside, unable to make pass. Now they're side by side coming out of the S section. Centenaro up to that 2 spot. Cayman tries to take it back, dive bomb, and unable to hold on to it. Down the straightaway they go. Centenaro up to the 2. Cayman down to the 3 with 20 seconds left to go. VTA should be through tech. Less than 10 on the race clock, drivers.
Wesley
Last
Ramsdale
race
done.
clock. Finish the lap you are on. Wesley Ramsdale crosses the line to win your GT12 A main.
Franco Centenaro Sr. done.
Senior in the 2.
Steve Kamen done.
Kamen crossing in the 3. Ramsdale 21.6 lap. Centenaro 21.6.10. Kamen 21.6.11. Put the cars down in post tech. Come right back out in Marshall. Get Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see Wesley over there. I apologize. I didn't see Wesley over there. All right, we're going to set the grid. Starting on the pole, qualifying 21.604, Michael Bruce. Starting second, Jake Engstrom. In the 3, Abner Telebrico. In the 4, Mark Van Allen. In the 5, Chad Outlaw. Gonna make it. All right, Michael, bring it over here to that one spot.
Michael Bruce.
All right. Driver's grid is set. Grid is locked. The next sound you hear will be the start of your VTA A main. We got Engstrom out in that top spot. This is VTA brought to you by Michael's RC Hobbies. Race number 4, race 5. Super Stock Touring Car B main. You guys should be in tech. Engstrom in the 1, Telebrico 2, Bruce 3. 1, 2, 3, nose to tail around the carousel. Now coming down the straightaway. Telebrico all over the back bumper. Now up to that top spot. Engstrom in the 2 now. All right. No position gained. We're good. 1, 2, 3. On the far end, down the straightaway. Telebrico 1, Engstrom 2, Bruce 3. Van Allen in the 4, Outlaw in the 5. Engstrom taking a look, coming out of the S's, catching a pipe through the chicane. That's going to put Bruce up to the 2. Engstrom down to the 3. Meanwhile, Abner Telebrico holding on to that top spot. 1, 2, 3, down the straightaway. 1.4 seconds separate top 3 cars through the S's they go. In front of the driver stand through the chicane. Telebrico now, Engstrom closing the gap on Bruce. Down the straightaway they work. Telebrico's like, you guys race it out, let me pull away just a bit. Engstrom trying to find a way around Bruce. Around the carousel now, coming through the far sweeper, down the straightaway they go. Telebrico 1, he's got 7/10 on Bruce. Engstrom 2/10 back from Bruce. Bruce catching the middle of the S section. Able to hold on to that 2 spot. Engstrom catching the curbing, coming out of the chicane. Take a look on the inside, trying to do power braking. Now take a look at the end of the straightaway. Engstrom trying to find any way around Bruce. Now on the inside, coming through the chicane, side by side through the chicane, Engstrom up to the 2 spot. Bruce down to the 3. Meanwhile, Telebrico, while they're battling it out, starting to pull away, 1.5 seconds. Engstrom back up to the 2, Bruce in the 3. Engstrom catching dot, heading into the chicane. Through the carousel they go. Engstrom catching a dot, coming out of the carousel. That puts Bruce back up to the 2. Engstrom down to the 3. Here's your leader getting ready to come up on some traffic in front of the driver's stand. He works 2 and 3 through the chicane. Thank you very much. Angstrom looks like that car's starting to get loose on him. That's going to allow Bruce to pull away just a little bit. It's 1.7 Telebrico over Bruce. Bruce 1.8 over Angstrom in the 3. Van Allen in the 4. Outlaw in the 5. We're 3:15 down, 2:45 left to go. Telebrico still holding on that top spot. Bruce in the 2. 1.3 back is Michael Bruce, your leader. Abner Telebrico crossing the line. Michael Bruce trying to make a hard charge, making it 1.1 now. Trying to close that gap with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. This is race 4, race 5. Superstock B main. You guys are in tech. Telebrico still in that top spot. Bruce in the 2. Angstrom 3. Van Allen 4.
2 minutes
Outlaw
left.
5. 1.1 separate top 2 cars last time by as they work the straightaway. Your 4th place car of Mark Van Allen. In front of the driver's stand, they work through the chicane. Now around the carousel. On to the straightaway. 8/10 last time by. Let's make it 8/10 still. Oh, your leader catching traffic just in the wrong spot, costing him about a 10th or 2 through the S's. That's going to allow Bruce to close that gap. Telebrico on that top spot. Michael Bruce in the 2. That's making a half a second now is the separation. Bruce really closing it in through the S's this time by. In front of the driver's stand around through the chicane. Now the carousel. Down the straightaway, it looks like Telebrico might have a little bit
1 minute left.
more horsepower, but Bruce able to close the gap through the S's and chicane. With 50 seconds left to go, it was 3/10 last time by. Around the carousel they work now, coming down onto the straightaway. Telebrico holding on that top spot. Bruce in the 2. 2/10 now is the separation. Bruce took a look at the inside and in the infield. Unable to make the pass in through the chicane. Now coming up to the carousel. Through the carousel they work. Telebrico still holding on to that top spot. Bruce in the 2. Down the straightaway they go. Telebrico catching a little bit of a curvy coming onto the straightaway and coming off the straightaway. Able to hold on to that top spot. Bruce took a look on the inside through the middle of the S's. Unable to make the pass. Through the chicane they go. They are nose to tail. Coming through the carousel now. Coming down back onto the straightaway with less than 10 on the race clock. They're going to get this one. This is going to be their final lap.
Yeah, you use some, but not much.
Telebrico in that top spot. Bruce in the 2. They're getting ready to come up on some traffic.
Chickens are done.
That is the clock. Through the carousel they work. Now coming through the final sweeper down the straightaway. Telebrico holding on that top spot. And Bruce in the 2. After Telebrico going to hold off to win your VTA game. We're looking for one more to finish up. And everybody's done. Michael Bruce in the 2. Jake Instrument in the 3. Mark Van Allen in the 4. Chad Outlaw in the 5. Great race, guys. Great race. 1/10 of a second was the separation there at the end. 6 cars down at Post Tech. And come back out to Marshall. Super stock touring car. B main. All right, drivers, grid is set, grid is locked. The next sound you hear will be the start of your Super Stock Touring Car B main, brought to you by Team EAN. All right, this is race 5, race number 6, Super Stock A main. You guys are in tech. We got Cunnington in that top spot, Cavazel in the 2. Valentine 3, Jacobs in the 4. Cunnington holding on to that top spot. Cavazel 8/10 back in the 2. Valentine 3, Jacobs 4. Jacobs just 9/10 back from Valentine for that 3rd spot. Battle for that lead continue to stay hot as they work in through the S's. Cunnington getting loose, entering the S's. That's going to allow Cavazel to really close that gap as they work around through the carousel now. Coming down the straightaway. Cunnington in that top spot. Cavazel 2, 3/10 is the separation through the S's they work. Cunnington going a little wide. Entering the chicane now. Wide again through the carousel. Cavazel took a look, unable to make the pass. 1/10 was the separation. Cavazel getting a little crossed up, entering the infield. It's going to give Cunnington a little bit of breathing room as we're a minute and a half down, 4.5 left to go. All right, guys, we will need a couple of volunteer marshals for this next race, please. If I can get a couple of volunteer marshals for the next race. Cunnington holding on to that top spot. Cavazel in the 2. Valentine 3. Jacobs 4. Cunnington having some issues. Look like maybe a body tuck or something. That's going to put Cavazel up to that top spot as we're 2 down, 4 to go. Cunnington in the 2. Valentine 1.7 back from Cunnington. And Jacobs in the 4. Cavazel with a 3.8 second advantage over Cunnington in that 2 spot. Three and a half down, 2.5 to go, drivers. Cavazel still in that top spot. He's got a 3.5 second advantage over Cunnington in the 2. Valentine 3. Jacobs in the 4. Halfway, drivers. Cavazel holding on to that top spot. Cunnington in the 2. Valentine 3, Jacobs in the 4. 4.2 seconds is the separation. Top 2 cars. Carlos Cavazel coming from the 3 spot on the grid. 3.5 down, 2.5 to go. Careful at the end of the straightaway. Careful at the end of the straightaway. We are clear. Coming out of the S's. That looks like to be your
2 minutes left.
leader, having some trouble through the S's. That's going to allow Cunnington to close that gap with 2 minutes left to go. 1.2. It was 4.9. So we do have a battle for that top spot. Working through the carousel. 1.2 seconds last time by. Down the straightaway they work. Cunnington catching a little bit of curve, coming on the straightaway now. Let's make it 1.7. So Cavazel holding on to that top spot, getting ready to come up on some traffic as they work through the carousel. Down around the J hook. Now down the straightaway. Jacobs leader right behind you. Thank you very much. Second place will be coming right up on you as well. Thank you very much. Well, thank you for attempting. as we approach the final minute.
3 in the rear and 2.4 in the 2.5 in the front.
1 minute left.
We are in the final minute.
Yeah, and also
Camisel in that top spot back to 3.2 second advantage. Let's make it 3.9 now. Camisel back comfortably in that top spot. Cunnington into 2, Valentine 3, Jacobs 4. Valentine 4 seconds back from Cunnington as we are 35 seconds left to go.
it's also when I'm going through the corners, I'm watching my car roll and I'm watching the other car stay flatter. They're not rolling as much.
That car's broke. We need to move that car. It's right on the line. Jake, move that car. It's right on the line. Thank you. That's going to move Cunnington up to that 2 spot with less than 10 on the race clock.
Maybe I should just put his setup on and try it. Because once,
So that is your clock. Finish the lap you're on. Carlos Camisel is going to get this victory lap here for your
Juan
stock
Valentin
turn car
done.
B main.
Rick
Juan
Jacobs done.
Valentine's going to finish in that 2 spot. AJ's going to hold on to the 3. Rick Jacobs in the 4.
Carlos Camisel done.
Yep, everybody's done. 6 cars down. At post tech, right back out to Marshall. And we'll get our super stock touring car A main turn on checked in. Once again, I'm going to need a couple of volunteer marshals for this race, please. If I can get a couple of volunteer marshals.
Corey Ricker. Corey Parsons. Miguel Cabreja. James Morris. Jared Parsons. Joe Sumaski. Herman Walker. Chad Peets. Eric Vasquez. Will Carrera.
All right. Carlos, Juan, AJ, and Rick out here to Marshall. And I need a couple of volunteer marshals, please. Take the orange cone for me, please. Orange cone. One of those 2 on the inside. All right. Okay, as I call your name, wave your hand. Carlos, where you at? Carlos, where you at? Thank you. Juan. AJ over there. Rick. All right. And I need a couple of volunteer marshals, guys. Come on. Let's help these guys out. A couple of volunteer marshals. I need one in front of the driver's stand. And one there in the middle. I need one more, please. One in front of the driver's stand. Michael Bruce, can you help us out there? Michael Bruce, can you help us out, Marshall, right there? Thank you, appreciate it. All right, drivers, we'll set the grid. Thank you. Starting in the 1 spot, your TQ 26608. Corey Parsons. Starting second, Corey Record. In the 3 spot, Jarrett Parsons. In the 4, Furman Walker. In the 5, James Morris. In the 6, Chad Peets. In the 7, Eric Vasquez. In the 8, Will Carrera. In the 9, Joe Szymanski. And in the 10, Miguel Cabrera. And once again, guys, I will give you, if I call you to give a position back, I will call it twice. If you do not give it out back by the second, after the second time I call it, I will move the position in the computer. All right, drivers, grid is set. Grid is locked. The next sound you hear will be the start of your Super Stock Touring Car A main, brought to you by Team EAM. All right, looks like we gotta give it back. Thank you. We got one up against the pipe. All right, thank you very much. Corey Parsons in that top spot. Pete's 2, Morris 3, Vasquez 4, Walker 5, Samansky 6, record 7, Jarrett 8, Carrera 9. Careful through the carousel, guys. Stay way low through the carousel, way low through the carousel. And we are clear. Corey Parsons in that top spot. Pete's 2, Morris 3, Walker 4, Vasquez 5, Samansky 6, record 7, Jarrett 8, Carrera 9. And Miguel in the 10. This is race 6, race number 7, front wheel drive. You guys are in tech. Corey Parsons holding on that top spot. Pete's 2, Morris 3, 2, 3, and 4, separated by just about a second and a half. As they work in front of the driver's stand through the chicane. Around the carousel they go. Pete's in the 2, Morris in the 3, Walker in the 4, Vasquez 5, 2, 3, 4 in front of the driver's stand, nose to tail. Let's make it just 9/10 separate 2 through 4 as they come on the straightaway. Got one on the way on the outside of the carousel. We are clear. Meanwhile, Chad Pete's in that 2, Morris 3, Walker 4. Pete's trying to put a little bit of distance between him and Morris. Walker right there as well, right behind Morris. Just make it 4/10 between 3rd and 4th. Now 2, 3, 4 close to back up through the carousel they work. Meanwhile, Corey Parsons out to a 2.5 second advantage over this battle for second. Pete's in the 2, Morris 3, Walker 4 in through the S's they work. 2, 3, 4 now here in front of the driver's stand through the chicane. Around the carousel they go, around the J hook. Now coming on to the straightaway. Pete's in the 2, Morris 3, Walker 4. Just a half a second separates 2, 3, and 4. Pete's in the 2, Walker now up to that 3, Morris in the 4. In front of the driver's stand they work. Careful through the J hook, we are clear. Coming out of the S's, careful, we got one upside down, we are clear. Make sure you pull the cars offline while you're marshaling them, please. Body tuck, clear. Parsons in that top, Corey Parsons in that top spot. Pete's 2, Walker 3, 2, 3, and 4 through the S's they work. They're getting ready to come up on some traffic in front of the driver's stand. Through the chicane now, around the carousel they go. 2, 3, and 4 still battling it out. Just 8/10 separates 2nd through 4th. As they work through the chicane now into the carousel. Walker all over the backside of Pete's. Down the straightaway they go, down into the infield. Pete's holding on that 2 spot. Walker in the 3, Morris 4. Morris right there as well. Now 7/10 off that battle. 2/10 separate 2 and 3 on the racetrack. Down the straightaway they go. Pete's in the 2, Walker 3 as we approach the final 2 minutes.
2 minutes left.
Oh, tough luck for Corey Parsons. So that battle now up front is for the lead. Chad Pete's up to the top spot. Walker 2, Morris 3. Through the chicane they go. They were side by side through the chicane and through the carousel. They're getting ready to come up on traffic. Down the back straightaway they go. So Vasquez, that is your leader. 1 and 2 right behind you. Thank you very much. 3 will be right there as well. Pete's holding on to that top spot. Able to pull away just a bit. It was 3/10, now 6/10 separate top 2. Morris in that 3 in front of the driver's stand. They work through now into the carousel. That all white car followed by the yellow car down the straightaway. 1 and 2. As we approach the final minute. Pete's holding on that top
1 minute
spot.
left.
We are in the final minute. Give it back. 25 seconds left to go, drivers. Walker 1, Peach 2, Morris 3, Jarrett 4, Record 5, Vasquez 6, Samansky 7, Carrera 8, and Miguel 9 with 15 seconds left to go.
Jared Parsons
the
done.
Clock finished the lap you're on.
Corey Record done. Joe Sumaski done. Will Carrera done. Chad Peets done. James Morris done. Miguel Cabrera done. Eric Vasquez done.
Chad Pete's going to win your Super Stock A main. James Morris in the 2, Jared Parsons 3, Corey Record 4, Eric Vasquez 5, Herman Walker in the 6, Just Mancy 7, Will Carrera 8, Miguel Cabrera 9, and Corey Parsons in the 10. Walker, Matthew, Cabrera. All right, Furman, I need you down to that big orange cone. Furman Walker, down to the big orange cone. All right, let's bring motor. We're going to start here, set the grid. Start in the 1 spot, your TQ at 23.615, Corey Parsons. Starting second, Steven Hernandez. In the 3 spot, Jarrett Parsons. In the 4, Will Carrera. In the 5, Jesus Diaz. In the 6, Las Vega. In the 7, Wesley Ramsdell. In the 8, Jonathan Hutton. Hey, Furman, down in that far corner, please. Furman Walker. Where the big orange cone is, right down there. All right, driver's grid is set. Grid is locked. Next sound you hear will be the start of your front wheel drive A main, brought to you by Wallace Motorsports. This is race number 7. Race number 8, you are in tech, which is Formula 1. Corey Parsons in that top spot, Hernandez 2, Jarrett 3, Diaz 4, Ramsdell 5, Carrera 6, Hutton 7, Vega 8. Corey Parsons holding on to that top spot. .7 up battle for that second spot. Jared up to the 2. Hernandez down to the 3. Through the S's they work. Diaz in that 4 spot. Carrera 5. Ramsdell 6. Hutton 7. Vega 8. Corey Parsons in that top spot. Jared Parsons 2. Steven Hernandez in the 3. Here's the leader around the J hook coming down the straightaway. Second around the J hook. Third around the J hook. Jesus Diaz in the 4. Wesley Ramsdell in the 5. Will Carrera in the 6. 4, 5, 6 through the S's. Corey Parsons now 2.7 up on Jarrett. Jarrett 1 second up on Hernandez. Got Diaz, Carrera, Ramsdell 1.3 separating those 3 cars. Carrera in that 5 spot now. Ramsdell in the 6. $220 down, $340 left to go. Corey Parsons starting to work traffic through the S's. In front of the driver's stand, he goes. Jared Parsons right there as well. Getting through that traffic, going to be able to close the gap. It was 2.2, let's make it 1 second. Jared Parsons dive bombed through that traffic. Hernandez right in, got 1 car in between him and Jarrett. He gets through, so your top 3, 1, 2, 3, crossing the line. 3 seconds separate top 3 cars. Corey Parsons holding on that top spot. Jarrett Parsons in the 2, Steven Hernandez in the 3. 3:15 down, 2:45 left to go, drivers. Once again, this is race 7, race number 8, Formula 1. You guys are intact. Corey Parsons holding on to that top spot. 1.5 seconds up on Jared Parsons in the 2. Jared Parsons 1.5 up on Hernandez in the 3. Carrera in the 4. Ramsdell 5. Diaz 6. Vega 7. Hutton in the
2 minutes
8.
left.
With 2 minutes left to go. Your leader Corey Parsons around the J hook now coming down the straightaway, crossing the line. Jared Parsons in that 2 spot in that all white car through the S's. Steven Hernandez trying to close that gap. He's 1.4 back from Jarrett. And they work through the carousel around the J hook. Minute 20 to go, drivers. They're approaching the final minute. Corey Parsons in that top spot. Jared 2, Hernandez 3. 1.5 between 2 and 3.
1 minute left.
We're in the final minute. Your leader starting to work traffic down the straightaway. He goes through the sweeper. Able to get through that traffic now through the S's. He works second and third coming through the S's. Getting ready to come up on some traffic as well in front of the driver's stand with 40 seconds left to go. Hernandez closes it to 1.2 seconds between Jarrett and Hernandez for that second spot entering the infield, closing that gap even more through the S's. 25 seconds left to go. Your leader with clear track in front of him. 2 and 3 working through the carousel around the J hook. 20 seconds left to go. They're going to get this in. 1 more lap in as they're also coming up on traffic. The second and third through the S's. That's second place there, Ramsdell, and third right behind you. Thank you very much through the chicane they work. Now through the carousel. Around the J-hook, down the straightaway they go. And finish your lap.
Jared Parsons done.
Corey
Steven
Parsons
Hernandez
gonna
done.
get a victory lap
Wesley
here.
Ramsdell done.
He works
Jonathan
through the
Hutton done.
carousel.
Jesus Diaz done.
On the straightaway he goes. And across the
Chris
line
Vega
with
done.
your front wheel
Corey
drive.
Parsons done.
Nate.
Will Ferreira done.
And everybody is done. Corey Parsons wins it. Jared Parsons in the 2. Steven Hernandez in the 3. Will Ferreira in the 4. Will Ferreira in the 5.
Jesus Diaz in the 6, Las Vegas in the 7, Jonathan Hutton in the 8. Set your cars down after starting back. Corey and Jared, if I can get you guys to come back for
You're welcome.
please.
I let you go. I let you go. All right, that was clean. That was nice.
Formula 1. We're going to start
There you
off
go.
at 10.
One more. Perfect.
Good job, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, if anything, Will, your car looks pretty nice and cool looking around the track. Like, it was just
Hello.
All right, where are my marshals at? Ray, Fernandez, Herrera, Ransdell, Vega, Ennis. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate it. Ransdell, there's 2. Jonathan Ennis. Where are the rest of my marshals at? Let's go. I got my cars on track looking for marshals.
I got fifth. Hey,
What's up, man?
I got fifth place.
That's good.
That was awesome. Very cool. That was awesome.
Jesus Diaz.
You can take a picture of the luckiest man of the day.
Oh yeah?
Actually,
yeah,
let me. Will, can you actually?
Can you actually come back for race 11? Can you come back for race 11? Thank you. And all right. So I need the rest of my marshals. All right. I see 2. So Steven Hernandez, where you at? Steven Hernandez, where you at? I need you out here to marshal. I got Wesley. I got Hammett. Where's Vega? Need you out here to marshal.
It was a good race in the VTA, man. Came down to the wire.
That was so close, man. I was following you. I'm like, wow.
All right, I need my marshals out here. All right. If I can get a volunteer marshal, please, down on the far end. Can I get a volunteer marshal down on the far end, please? All right, Stephen, take the far end for me, please. And then, Jonathan, take the cone. Stephen, would you take the far end for me, please? Starting in the 1 spot, your TQ at 22.609. Andy St. Germain in the 2. Jesus Diaz in the 3. Jonathan Hutton. All right, drivers, good as set, good as locked. The next time you hear me, the start of your Formula 1. Amen.
Week off, the Valentine's week, and then they come in here. So I'm hoping we can get
St. Germain out in that early lead, followed by
in a better time than now.
Diaz in the 2. Hutton in the 3.
Okay. Where's the banquet? Oh, the banquet for the Florida series. Lancet series, right? Yeah. That's cool. It gives us a goal. You are by Orlando, right?
St. Germain, Diaz, 4-10 battle for that top spot through the S as they go. This is race number 8, Formula 1, brought to you by Slowpoke Racing. Race number 9, Euro Trucks. You guys will be up next. Diaz in that top spot. St. Germain in the 2. Hutton in the 3. Half a second separate top 2 cars. They work through the carousel. Around the J hook. Down the straightaway they go. St. Germain getting a little loose coming into the infield. That's going to allow Diaz to get right on the back wing. Diaz catching the dot coming out of the chicane. Diaz power sliding it coming into the infield, trying to close that gap on St. Germain. As we are 2 minutes down, we have 4 minutes left to go, drivers. St. Germain still in that top spot.
Fseara, go to the
two.
Fseara media page. The link is there.
St. Germain now 1.1 up on Diaz as Diaz gets loose going into the infield. Gonna give St. Germain a little bit more time. Hutton getting loose coming off the straightaway, able to keep it going in that 3 spot. St. Germain now 1.5 seconds up on Diaz in the 2. Hutton in the 3, we're halfway, drivers. St. Germain holding on that top spot. Diaz in the 2. Hutton in the 3. St. Germain 2.3 up on Diaz in that 2 spot. Hutton in the 3 as we are approaching 2 minutes left to go.
Two minutes left.
That's 2 minutes left to go, drivers. St. Germain still in that top spot. Diaz 2. Hutton in the 3. Minute and a half to go, drivers. St. Germain still holding on that top spot. Diaz in the 2, Hutton in the 3.
One minute left.
We're in the final minute.
Yeah, they come a long way for someone getting started, and for a lot of the guys that are out there doing it, they do a good job. And these guys
30 seconds left to go. St. Germain holding on to that top spot. Diaz in the 2 and Hutton in the 3. St. Germain with a 7-second lead over Diaz in that 2 spot. Hutton in the 3.
tries to make people go to the brick and mortar.
Less than 10 on the race clock, drivers.
Because like I got caught selling too much stuff online. And they cracked the whip. Cut me off.
That's clock.
Jesus Diaz done.
That's one way to finish there, Jesus.
Where it's not worth carrying it. Like,
Andy St. Germain gonna come down the straightaway here
And you have to pay for your own freight.
to cross the line and win your
Andy St. Germain done.
Formula 1 A main.
Jonathan Hutton done.
Hutton cross the line in the 3. So Andy St. Germain wins your Formula 1 A main. Jesus Diaz in the 2. Jonathan Hutton in the 3.
I'm shipping UPS.
Set your cars down, come back out and Marshall race number 9. Euro trucks.
Might not be as bad. But
Just gonna turn it on, checked in.
you get free shipping and a certain margin. Well, if you're a web guy and you don't sell more in store, you gotta sell 35% in store versus 25%. If you're over,
Jonathan, can you come back and Marshall race 11 for me, please?
you pay more. And you pay your freight. For everything. Well, I mean, a couple times.
Jonathan Hutton, can you come back and Marshall race 11 for me? Thank you.
They were like, put me back where I
All right,
I'm a retail.
I'll get Andy and Jesus out here to marshal
Jonathan
this
Hammond.
race.
Well,
Wesley Ramsdall.
All right, guys, we got checked in. Let's bring them to the grid. We can line them up.
I had to restructure it where I'd sell more in store, but like I won't sell any of the X Maxes and $1,000 trucks. I won't
All
sell
right,
any.
Jesus and Andy will get one on the cones, one in front of the driver's stand.
Sell them online, they sell so quick. Then my numbers
Yeah,
will
right. You gonna take a cone or in front of the driver's stand, one or two? Then, all right.
be 75-25.
Starting in the 1 spot, your TQ at 14, 5-16. Wesley Ramsdale starting second will be Jonathan Hammock. All right, drivers, grid is set, grid is locked. The next sound you hear will be the start of your Euro Truck A main. This is race number 9, race 10, USGT. USGT, you guys are in tech. Is it broke?
The broke. That's it.
That's it. It's probably unplugged.
And that's it.
Yeah, I need, is that Wesley's truck that's still running? To make at least a lap. The clock will run. USGT, you guys are in tech.
Man, when I race this race, running 2 classes with the way he runs the program, man, I can barely keep it. I can't do anything.
I have some unfortunate information for you there, Wesley, because the person who made the first lap was not the person who qualified it. It was disqualified. I'm joking.
But
Joking.
I'll give it to him. When it's a Scotty race,
Instead, you're going to finish second. We are halfway. So, Andy and Jesus, if I could get you guys to mark the next race for me. Thank you.
but if you're somebody that can stop,
Just let this clock run. We're going to make a little lap in the next couple minutes here. So we are
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left to go. Who is the third one to drive it? That's up there with you. I can't see who that is. He made the fastest lap so far. Yeah, you just did. You get it running, Jonathan? You get it running? Outside. I'm sorry to hear that. Minute 20 to go. You'll get second. I promise you. Yeah, you might even beat Wesley.
1 minute left.
1 minute left to go.
Advanced part of the track just slightly. Nobody.
Jonathan, you just ran a 12.9. You went 11.4. 35 seconds left to go. 11.6.
Don't worry, these guys are probably going to want to practice.
20 seconds left to go. 10. You're only 5 laps back.
Oh, let's go check this out, and you can look over here, and I'm out.
Jonathan Hammock done. Wesley Ramsdell done.
Alright. Go ahead. Pick the trucks up, come back out, Marshall. We'll get race number 10 out here. USGT, Schaefer, Bristol, Vegas, Angstrom. We'll get Jonathan, Wesley out here to Marshall, and I'll get the ones that had
Daniel Bristol.
Jonathan,
Las Vegas.
Jonathan, I need you for the next one. The mod.
Jake Engstrom. Eddie Schaefer.
Alright, Marshall, I see you, Jonathan.
My car comes out of the box when I get here.
Corey, I see Corey there. And Jared behind Corey. I need one on the far end. I need one Marshall on the far end. And one in the middle. Hey Wesley, take the middle that way, Corey. Be right there with his dog. And where's Jared at? Down on the far end, please. We're going to set the grid. In the one spot, your TQ at 23.604. Eddie Schaefer. Starting second will be Daniel Bristol. In the 3 spot, Las Vegas. And in the 4, Jake Engstrom. All right, drivers, grid is set, grid is locked. The next sound you hear will be the start of your USGT A main, brought to you by WRCE. This is race 10, race 11, our final race of the day. You guys are in tech.
I heard Trank is in DNC, right? Yeah.
Shaver in that top spot, Bristol 2, Vega 3, 1, 2, and 3, breaking away. Through the chicane, they work now around the carousel. Vega all over the back bumper of Bristol for that 2 spot. Looks like Vega mismatching wheels, white front wheels, black rear wheels. Careful through the sweeper here at the end of the straightaway. You are clear. Or are those wheel dots up front? We'll have to check and see that. 1, 2, 3 around the carousel. 2.4 seconds separation, top 3 last time by. Now let's make it 2.6. Eddie Schaefer 1.4 seconds up on Bristol in the 2. Vega in the 3. We're a minute 15 down, 4:45 left to go. Modified touring car, you guys are in tech. Eddie Schaefer holding on to that top
Mr.
spot.
Barkley.
Daniel Bristol in the 2. Las Vega in the 3. Vega 1.3 back from Bristol. Schaefer starting to pull away just a bit. 2 seconds last time by, now 2.6. Vega 1.2 trying to close it in on Bristol as they work through the chicane. And through the carousel they go. 2 and 3. That is the closest battle on the racetrack. Down the straightaway they go.
Mike left.
1.4 seconds separate second and third.
He's one hiding in the shack. Too hot for him.
Eddie Schaefer holding on to that top spot through the S's he goes. Bristol through the S's. Vega through the S's. Schaefer 3.2 up on Bristol in that 2 spot. Bristol has 1.8. Oh, Bristol catching the curb, coming on straightaway. Able to get back on his wheels. That's going to put Vega right on the back bumper, though. Through the S's they go. And in front of the driver's stand, Vega catching curb in front of the driver's stand. That's going to allow Bristol to get a little bit of breathing room. It was 75 thousandths of a second last time by. This time by a half a second. As we are 250 down, 310 to go. Modified touring cars will be up next. Our final race of the day as we are halfway, drivers. 3 down, 3 to go. Eddie Schaefer holding on to that top spot. Bristol 2, Vega 3.
Really miss the Brian Larkin out here at the racetrack.
Oh, yeah.
I guess he can hear me talking. Oh, Brian, hope you're okay, buddy. He says he can hear me talking.
Schaefer maintaining that top
He did not
spot
say anything weird.
as we're approaching the final 2 minutes.
The thing is,
Schaefer 1, Bristol 2, Vega 3.
scoring computer lost the internet. So
2 minutes left.
it's not
2 minutes
playing.
left to go, drivers.
Ah,
But that computer. Unfortunately, there is not scoring.
yeah.
3.5 seconds separate second and third. Still the closest battle on the racetrack. Eddie Schaefer with a 7.7 second advantage over Bristol in the 2. Minute 35 left to go. We're approaching the final minute.
1 minute left.
We're in the final minute. Schaefer 1, Bristol 2, Vega 3. Seconds left to go, drivers.
We did.
Then the
You should tell Danny to start the ball.
Less than 10, drivers.
Driver standing is much better. I think you've been all over the place. when you do it. One time you were right next to the driver's
As the clock finished a lap, you're on. Vega battling hard to stay on that
Las
lead
Vega
lap.
done.
It does.
Eddie Schaefer
Eddie
done.
Schaefer's going to cross the line to win your USGTA main. Steven Hernandez. In 5, Corey Record. In the 6, Stefan Hernandez.
Finish around. I finished parking 12:30.
Yeah, and you're exhausted, I'm sure.
Yeah. Definitely.
Dude, I get done with some of these races, I just pass out.
Same here. I don't even unload the truck.
I sleep right there a lot of times.
I get home sometimes and there's stuff I want to take out of my truck.
All right, drivers, grid is set. Grid is locked.
I pass out in my drive.
The next sound you hear will be the start of your modified touring car brought to you by Phantom.
Rest stop.
All right, cross over there, Jonathan, please.
Wow.
Jonathan, cross over, please. Thank you.
All right, stay on it, Corey.
Vera in that top spot, record 2, Panzica 3, Law 4, Law up to the 3, Panzica 4, Hernandez, Stefan in the 5, and Hernandez in the 6. Vera in that top spot, record in the 2. Law in that 3 spot, Panzica 4, Stefan 5, Hernandez 6. Battle for that top spot through the S is now in front of the driver's stand. Now on the straightaway into the infield, Vera in that top spot through the S is record in the 2. Law in that 3 spot, just 2 seconds back from that battle. X-Ray, X-Ray, Express. Awesomatics in the 4. All right, hey guys, I need you guys to move away from there, Furman. I can't see that corner. Thank you. Down the straightaway, your leaders work. Vera 1, record 2 through the S's.
Whoa!
Your leaders down the straightaway. Vera in that top spot, record 2. Law 3, 1, 2, 3, 1.5 seconds separate top 3 cars. They work in front of the driver's stand through the chicane around the carousel. Vera in that top spot, record 2. Law 3 down the straightaway. It was 1.5. Let's make it 9/10 separate top 3 cars. Law making a hard charge back up after issues going on at the start now. Vera in that top spot. Record 2. Law 3, 1, 2, 3 through the S's. Through the chicane. Vera in that top spot. Record 2. Law 3, 1, 2, 3. Careful through the S's, guys. Careful through the S's. We are clear. S's are clear. Your leaders working down in front of the driver's stand through the chicane. Record catching the Kirby coming out of the chicane. That's going to put Law up to that 2 spot. Record down to the 3. Got your leaders coming up on traffic through the chicane. They work in through the carousel. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you very much. Down the straightaway they go. Vera in that top spot. Law just 2/10 back. Let's make it a half a second separate top 3 cars. Now in front of the driver's stand they work. Vera 1, Law 2, record 3. Now through the carousel. Around the J hook. Now coming down the straightaway. Vera 1, Law 2, record 3. Through the S's they work. In front of the driver's stand through the chicane. Law taking a look on the inside, unable to make the pass in through the carousel. They go around the J hook. They get together. Wrecking the 1 now. Vera making a little bit of a dive bomb. Entering the infield. We got Vera 1, Law 2, record 3, 1, 2, and 3 down the straightaway.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left to go. A record taking a look on the inside on Law, entering the chicane, unable to make the pass. Now around the J hook, down the straightaway. Vera still in that top spot. 7/10 separate top 3 cars. Panzica in the 4, Hernandez 5, and Stefan in the 6. 1, 2, 3 around the J hook, down the straightaway. Oh, Vera catching the curve. Stay low on the straight. Low on the straight. That's going to put Law up to that top spot. Record 2. Law in that top spot, record in the 2. Vera 3, Panzica 4. Hernandez 5, Stefan 6. Battle for that top spot around the carousel, around the J hook. Coming down the straightaway, Law in that top spot in the orange. Express.
1 minute left.
With 1 minute left to go. Corey Record in that green with black wing. X-ray through the carousel. Now J hook down the straightaway they go. 3/10 separate top 2 cars around the S's they go. In front of the driver's stand, in through the chicane. Up to the carousel, through the carousel now. Around the J hook, down the straightaway. 35 seconds left to go. Let's make it 3/10 of a second once again. Through the S's they go. Law was able to get through the S's a little bit better that time. Able to pull away now. It's 8/10 of a second. Law in that top spot. Record gets through the S's super fast this time, making a hard charge as they're coming up on some traffic. Moves over. Thank you very much. Record closing that gap. We're less than 10 on the race clock. They're going to get. This is going to be their final lap. Through the S's they work. Record in that 2 spot. Law in the 1 through the chicane. Around the carousel they go. Around the J hook, down the straightaway. Felix Law going to cross the line to win your modified
Felix
touring
Law
car
done.
main.
Corey Record done.
Corey Record in the 2.
Monty Panzica done.
Dave here across the
Joey
line to
Votto
finish in
done.
that 3 spot. Monty Panzica
Steven
in the 4.
Hernandez,
Steven
2 done.
Hernandez in the 5 and Stefan Hernandez in the 6.
Man, that race was amazing.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. We're going to do podium pictures.
Why I've been sitting here last.
I've slowly been tacking a little bit up as I'm going,
Good.
so I didn't
I
have
haven't
to
even
go
started.
crazy. Yeah, that's wrong with that. That's got me. I bet you if somebody else drove my car.
Just kidding.
Herman, put some ice and drink it.
I guess practice time.
Oh, here comes the VHT boys. Ah!
Hey, Marcos, VHT. They're spraying VHT, Marcos.
Uh-oh.
For you, Marcos.
They can't hear you.
Damn, that's messed up. It's on Facebook. You're an asshole. Yeah, that's fine. They can hear me saying asshole, but you're an asshole. That's pretty slick. He's got it on his guy. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. The same rate.
We're not doing any pictures, right?
Yeah, we're doing the pictures.
Huh? We're doing pictures?
The podium pictures.
Just about getting stuff together, like more sponsors and all that stuff.
Did you get time to go kiss your ass? Did you tell him?
He's a nice guy.
Okay, guys, that's it.
And when I do, I'll just build small things for them.
Okay, let's do this.
So how's everything else going?
Good.